Hi everyone, welcome back again to Spiritual Growth Tarot and Astrology. I'm Denise, and this is our Mr. Trump reading for the week. He lives over there in that dumpster, but for now I wanted to show you. There he is. I know, I'm so evil. So it's his reading for, what are we going from, like May 30th, I think, to Saturday through to, April 30th to May 6th. Okay, let me bring the other camera overhead and get this started for you. Hold on. Okay, so bear with me while I shuffle the cards. So as you can see, I'm using the Visions of Life Tarot on this guy for the week and beyond. I'm not going to have a forcing current of it ending at exactly the 5th, May 5th. But yeah, I mean, geez, what a week for the dude. We've had Mike Pence testify. He might have two vertebrae that are coming together in his spine, but not good for Trump. And Jack Smith wants the audio recordings that Abby Grossberg has, that has probably everything to do with the insurrection. I guess she has 90 audio recordings. Man. So you can imagine all the people. So anyway, let me focus in on just on this guy. Okay, right there. Let's make some room. And okay, forces in motion. He's going to manipulate as much as he can. His challenge is the Six of Wands reversed. His challenge is 0 chance of victory. His plans are here. His actions are here. Well, yeah, that sure makes sense, doesn't it? And then the karma that's hanging over him, ooh, it's coming down. Wow. Okay, and then actually, just in case the video cuts off on the sides, 4 cards for his future. What's coming down the pike for him? Okay, so, well, the King of Cups, I'm going to read it as reverse. I didn't allow for reversals, but we know this guy doesn't have any wisdom. We know he has oatmeal for brains. Mush is just in there. So if I were to read this as the King of Cups reversed, I would, just like I said, we would have tons of manipulation and abuse. And someone who is a constant cheater and also has 0 tolerance for other people and doesn't care, you know. 6 of Wands comes through reverse because it's in the challenge position, and of course that has to do with failure, broken promises, being disgraced and humiliated. Yeah. So these 2 cards are really important when it comes to the rest of the reading. Let's go this way. Okay, so now what he's planning is to manipulate and control, to hide, to be greedy, to continue on with his addictions, to continue on with his abuse and cheating, and that's it, right? He's also might be planning on running away, getting out of Dodge. Mark emailed me, and a couple other people have told me that he has And I don't know if it's happening this week, but a trip planned to Scotland to, his golf course in Scotland, which I hope Scotland takes away from. I know nothing about the laws in Scotland, so, but I hope they take that golf course away from him. So anyway, trying to get himself, he might have plans to get himself out of bondage and control. He might be, excuse me, planning a fresh start, but he's also extremely foolish. I didn't allow for reversals, and if this card were to come through reversed, this would have him hesitating and not knowing which way to go and being very, well, there's a lack of preparedness with this card when it comes through reversed. And just being really reckless. I mean, we know he has an impulse control disorder. So, but anyway, these are just his plans. What he actually does, so this would be unconscious planning to be reckless, unconscious, foolishness, and unconscious abuse, right? That's because this is how he's hardwired. But then what he actually winds up doing with the Two of Swords, he just can't make a decision. He doesn't know which way to go for sure. And so what he does, because his life force is so twisted up and going in all the wrong directions inside of him, it winds out coming up as just criticizing everyone else, pointing the fingers and blaming, the blame game, and he's the victim. Yeah, well, you know what? That only gets you so far in life, and it keeps you in a vicious circle. So that's where he is. What's hanging over him, the karma that's hanging over him, it has to do with what he's done in the past. I didn't allow for reversals, but if the World card were to come through, I mean, we can go with the images on this deck, right? He squeezed everything he could out of life, and everybody knows he's very greedy. I think I'll just go on with that rather than dealing with the reversals. But, feeling incomplete because it's just like Mary Trump's book, too much and never enough, right? And then also what's hanging over him is everything that he's done in the past, including his childhood where he was just probably the worst, brother he could possibly be to his siblings. And I don't know, maybe all his culinary sins are hanging over him, and that's really messing with his health. We know he's not going to get on an exercise bike, but with the Chariot, that is my card for travel. So he might be, in his future, of course he's going to be traveling. And of course he's going to have lots of action where he's just coming from his self-will. And of course, it's all about just bringing the money in and being, pretty greedy, right? That's pretty much what the Ten of Pentacles is about. And if it were reversed, this would be a financial failure, money-wise. Lots of family feuding, which he definitely has done, and that ties in with his karma that's up here. His karma is way worse than all this. We could, bring in all these other cards too, but for this short reading, that's what we're getting. Yeah. And then also Queen of Cups hanging over him, in his future, he'll be manipulated and seduced. And with the Knight of Wands, he'll try to, probably make some quick changes. The Knight of Wands is also a travel card. He might try to get out of Dodge. I mean, I've gotten that before in the Kipper. Because things are coming down on him. This is not an easy time for him. Not at all. Let me take a couple cards off the top and see, because I have a little bit more time. Yeah. Treachery, Ten of Swords, put a fork in it. He's done. Same with his marriage. He's done. You see the bars up there? It's done. He's going to be begging for more money wherever he goes, because that's all he does. And he's someday going to have to look in the mirror. And you know, because it's all about money, and he's done everything he can to make money. That he's lost his head over how much money, because he thinks that that is the way, right? So, yeah, and then the dark money teamwork that he's got. So these things are coming out in his future. This is the cool thing. He's taking down other people as well. So, okay, well, that's all I have. Thanks, you guys. Bye.